Fresh out of the mailbox, I like a brand that I've never heard anything about, including the name. Let's roll my motherfucking music because we're going to be unboxing and smelling this together and praying that it doesn't suck.
We're all alone in the villa of the river, yeah. There's some friends on the south side in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Man, it is a gorgeous day out. I'm feeling summery. I'm feeling some type of vibes. I'm in flip-flops right now. I'm feeling so swaggy. It's about time. Whenever you get that vitamin D, pause, not that kind of D. Whenever you get that vitamin D sunlight, that heat, that energy, just reinvigorates life. I can't be living in these dreary situations. I need to move to Miami. That's it. I'm making an executive decision that at some point I'm going to move to the south and get smacked with a hurricane. Did request this particular fragrance from Max Aroma. Obviously, we collaborate on a ton of videos, and this is just one of them. Never heard of this brand. Apparently, it's called Spirits of Kings, and this one, I chose this one because the name is called Matar. And if you speak Spanish, it means to kill. I don't know if that's the translation here, but hopefully it won't kill my olfactives, right? I don't know anything about this brand, didn't look up the notes. I solely picked this fragrance based on the name. I told you, I'm the blind buy king. I do shit for stupid reasons, and what am I gonna do? I'm a mess. But hopefully, you know, it helps us find new discoveries and stuff. This is kind of a funky, regal type looking situation. And the bottle itself, I've seen the bottle from the pictures. Here's the presentation. And here is what the bottle looks like. It's kind of dildo-esque. I'm not gonna hold you. This looks like something you buy at the Pleasure Factory. Use code Cubaknow for a 20% discount. Full presentation with the dildo inside. This absolutely will look suspect. I'm gonna have to give like a whole different, babe, this is not what you think it is. This isn't for you. Nobody else was here. I don't know what you're talking about. Not guilty. This doesn't come with D-cell batteries. A whole explanation is gonna come just because of the, you know, penile look of this bottle. Let's look up some notes first before I smell it. I just want to get myself mentally prepared to see what I'm going to be encountering, and then we can see if the energy matches. All right, here are the notes. Pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant apple, birch, patchouli, Moroccan jasmine, rose, ambergris, oak moss, musk, and vanilla. Pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant apple. Sounds very familiar. I hope we don't got a clone situation here because that would kind of suck balls, but let me not be in that zone. That sounds very Creedish. Whenever you see those combinations, which are combinations that are in a lot of fragrances, but obviously the most popular one is Aventus. So I hope this isn't like an Aventus clone in a pretty presentation, because although this is looking a little pocket rocket-ish, hopefully, you know, it's not that. Cool presentation again. Like, I really like the bottle. I think it's kind of funky. Let's give this shit a snort, because already, I don't know, we'll see. All right, Spirit of Kings, Matar, killing, whatever. Yeah, it's not Aventus, it's more on Cedart opening, which Cedart kind of mirrors Aventus, kind of, but I feel it's actually a little bit better at times. It's definitely in that space. Oh, I think I just got some shit in my throat. The fuck, that was too close. Why'd I do that? Oh, eyes are water, but you can't tell because I got glasses on. Let me try this on skin. Okay, number one, it's not a bad fragrance at all. Let's be abundantly clear. Now, is it going to be good enough to replace Cedrat or even Aventus? I don't know. Way better on the skin, number one. Number two, very sharp, kind of grapefruitish bergamot combination. The pineapple is definitely there, but kind of just in the cut, and that black currant is super present. Let me pull Cedrat out. Bam! Like emerald. Let me put on the other hand. I just want to see where we at real quick. Okay, this is Matar. In the space, not the same. It always happens with that muscle memory that you compare it to another fragrance until you have the other fragrance next to it, and then you can easily point out the differences. So it's not a Cedrat Bois, but if it's not a Cedrat Bois, then it's probably not going to be an Aventus. No, they're quite different, actually. Nuances maybe, but they're quite different. Let's pull out Aventus. I mean, if we're going for it, let's just go do the whole comparison to see if this shit is like a double cop, single cop, worth it, not worth it. They're all completely different. Surprisingly enough, I've convinced myself based on the notes and that initial impression that it is an automatic clone of Cedrat Bois or Aventus, and they're not. They have close similarities, but if you're smelling them, which clearly I am, side by side, no. Matar, Cedrat Bois, and Aventus. No. So the Matar, comparatively speaking, I guess the closest, and it's not that close, to Cedrat Bois. Cedrat Bois has that Play-Doh-ish vibe that I like to refer to it as. It's a little bit muskier, a little bit muskier, and a little bit more blackcurrant. The Matar is a little bit more citric and a little bit more sour. But what's coming out really nicely right now, it's when it dries down, it's really separating itself from that DNA form factor. What it's staying in is in that freshy, citric, pineapple, birchwood, musky vibe. Mid area right now towards dry down is a lot better than the opening. The opening just kind of was setting me up for like, oh, this is what this is. Now the mid and dry down, I'm sure it's gonna be really defining its own characteristic. Very nice. I mean, there's nothing here that's offensive, ugly, bad. It's not an inexpensive fragrance. It's $180, $190. Does smell actually very nicely. Now I'm smelling it side by side. Wow, these are like drastically different. Very, very different. They're not even in the same, I don't know. The notes themselves, again, there's little points here and there that may sound similar and kind of smell similar. But if you were to take maybe Club de Nuit and Cedrat Bois, shake them all up and the birchwood, make it a little bit more sour, this is what you have on the Matar. This is easily a mass appealing fragrance, 100%. If this is something that you're looking to try out, I would say at least sample it. This is not going to be something that's going to disappoint you. It's going to get you compliments. This is not something that's going to disappoint you. It's absolutely a compliment getter. Very versatile fragrance. And as far as performance is concerned, I can't judge that on first impressions, obviously. The ball sprayer, as far as fragrance is concerned, yeah, it's dumb. It's a recognizable DNA, but in side-by-side comparison, they're not the same. Oh, in the air, it actually is a lot better. Yeah. Ooh. Wait a minute. Ooh. 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 Goose pimples. Ooh, the air. Wait a minute. Double goose pimples. Look at that. Okay. All right. That's if that doesn't confirm the ball spray, I don't know what will. I'll put a link in the description below. Shout out to Max and Roman for the collab, and I love you motherfuckers from the heart. Let me know if there's anything from this line that you know of. A pretty presentation. You know, I don't know where to put the batteries in. Eau de parfum concentration. I'm curious. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.